Hey everybody, it's Eric the Horror Man, and welcome to day 15 for my 31 Days of Horror. This movie is put out from 1986, and it got released from Scream Factory. And I'm glad it finally did, because this movie is definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. I remember seeing this movie a long time ago when I was a kid on VHS. Then I decided to buy the movie on DVD, and I didn't think this movie was actually going to get a Blu-ray release, but thank God it finally did, and I was glad. And that's Critters. This movie is just so much fun. People say it's sort of like a Gremlins ripoff, but it's not. It's a whole complete different story where you got space hairballs escape from a maximum security prison, steal a spaceship, and crash land on Earth on a Kansas farmland looking for food. And they prefer us, humans, as food. But while out and about, the Krites, as they call them, are being pursued by bounty hunters to put a stop to them before they can feed. But also, the Krites has invaded the farm of the Brown family. So now the Brown family has to find a way to fight against these Krites and try to survive and try not to get eaten. So this movie was just so much fun, and the music to the film is pretty good, very well done. I have the soundtrack for it, because I bought the soundtrack in the year 2004, and the soundtrack still works great. The end and theme music to the film is pretty good, has a pretty good beat. The song they played in the movie, Power of the Night, is also a good one. I have that song downloaded on my phone. Also, when I met Dee Wallace at the ScareCon event back in 2014, I told her how much that this movie was one of my favorites. I showed her I had the soundtrack, and I had her signed a poster that she had at a table from Critters, where it shows the critter holding what's left of the stuffed figure of the E.T. figure with some of the stuffing hanging out of its mouth. So, Critters is just definitely a very fun movie to watch. The second one is good. The third one is good. The fourth one is not really that good. It's like the worst one of them all. But the first one is definitely the best. I mean, some people may agree on it, and some people may not, because they have their different opinions, which is fine. But the first Critters is definitely the best one in the franchise, and it's definitely one of my favorites of all time, and it's always going to remain as one of my favorite movies of all time. So, out of a possible 10, I would give this a 9 out of a 10, because this movie was just so much fun, and it's just a very good time. And this is a movie that's like a very recognizable film that some people are familiar with. Pretty much everyone should be familiar with. So, Critters, definitely a good movie. Very fun one to watch. Alright guys, so that's it for my review. If you've seen this movie, please let me know. And in the comments, let me know what you think of this movie, if you like it. Also, like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for some more 31 Days of Horror. So, later.